Hey guys, hola muchachos, guten tag. I'm on my way to Oslo now. We're in the Audi A4, me, her, and the little one in the back seat because I'm on my way to pick up a Volvo XC60 T8 inscription, I think. And that will be very interesting, and that's why we're taking the Audi A4 because I'm leaving the XC90 at home. So usually I take the XC90, I park it there at Volvo, and then I pick up a press car. But now I'm gonna park the Audi A4, because in the weeks to come, in a video to come very soon, I'm gonna do a direct comparison with those two cars and with having both cars, which is a video I haven't done yet, believe it or not. So I'm very excited to do that, and if you want me to test anything in particular, please comment down below in the comment section of this video.
Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say, 'cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah.
Okay guys, so we're here outside of Volvo here in Oslo. Here we have it, the XC60. Though I'm a bit disappointed because on the spec sheet I was sent, it had the 22-inch summer wheels. Here we have the rather pedestrian, the rather boring 19s on studless winter tires. I think these are 19s, 235, 55 19s. But what I'm excited about this car is that this car is in brilliant silver, which is actually, if you've been following the channel for a while, the color I ordered originally my XC90 in. And it also has a body kit here. So we have the extended wheel arches, and do we have that also in the rear? Yeah, you also have the quad exhaust pipes. This is a T8 inscription, and this has, as you can see from the key, the brown leather interior. So this is going to be quite a different experience. Also here with the linear wood. And let's see if we can, that seat was set so far back. Start up the car, it's fully charged. So if we put it into pure mode, we have 40 kilometers of range. But we're gonna do my own individual mode in this car. So I'm gonna talk to you guys in a bit when everything is set up and I'm ready to drive. Oh, one thing. A lot of you guys have been asking what the standard stereo is like, and this car actually doesn't have the Bowers & Wilkins premium sound system, which is, well, I don't think I've tested the standard sound system here in the XC60, so that will also be very interesting. I've been driving the XC60 here for a while now, so I've had, some time to let my first impressions just settle, and it's quite interesting hopping from our 2018 Audi A4 into this 2018 Volvo XC60, because it is a rather different vehicle. The Scandinavian take on luxury is very different from the German, or not very different, but in here it's just much more minimalistic as well, to be expected from Volvo. But what strikes me the most between hopping from, the A4 and the 60 series Volvo cars is that this just feels like a more solid place. It's much more, it's better built. Yes, Audi have, brilliant switchgear, probably the best in the business, but just the quality of the materials, the solidity of both the car itself, the chassis, the interior, everything, just how everything flows and fits together, just feels like a more premium product. It actually feels like it's a class above from the Audi A4. This has, well, 235, I think, 245s front and rear studless winter tires with the laminated glass, giving this car a rather quiet and insulated ride. This also has the 4C chassis control, adaptive air suspension, and this thing rides impeccable. It's much stiffer, it's much stiffer than my XC90, but that means you have much tighter body control. This, compared to my XC90, is night and day, and will be very interesting to drive these cars back to back. But this feels closer to actually an Audi A4 than it does to a Volvo XC90 actually, which is quite interesting. But it still maintains a lot of that comfort. That's probably because this car has the 19-inch wheels, but also it's a lighter car, a smaller footprint. And now I'm just hitting some traffic. What's brilliant with the T8 plug-in hybrid is that pure electricity. Traffic out of Oslo here is just so silent and so serene. And I've used a little more than half of the battery here, and I have 18 kilometers to go. Indicated is 40 kilometers on a full tank of battery, or full charge, and I think that's very possible. I almost did that in my XC90 in winter. So yeah, very good first impressions. Do I like this better than the V60? I've had a couple of press cars now for a few weeks. It's a hard one. I'll have to, dive more into it. This is a more comfortably set up car, but that V60 to drive is just so brilliant. So one thing about this car is it's very quick. So it's the same drivetrain I have in my XC90, but this car is lighter. So you want to press the pedal to the floor. Yeah, this thing really shifts. So do you like driving this car, Sunniva?
Yeah.
Is it better than the XC90?
Yeah.
She likes it better than the XC90 because it doesn't move around as much. It has much tighter body control. And that's one of her biggest complaints about the XC90. It's so big and it has so much mass and it's so tall that, yeah, it just moves around a lot. It has a soft suspension. This is better to drive, more buttoned down, and yeah. So the first day with the Volvo XC60 T8 is now over, and as you can see, I'm now actually sitting in my living room and in a t-shirt. I'm not sitting in the car in my jacket anymore, because when you have a small child, a small infant, an 8-month-old daughter, things don't always go to plan. So that's why it's a few hours later now. But that was basically my first impressions video, or my first impressions of the Volvo XC60. I like to do it a little raw and just say what comes to mind. But don't worry, in the weeks to come, in the videos to come, I'll be going much more in depth with this car, and I'm very excited to compare it side by side, back to back with my 2018 Volvo XC90 T8. So guys, if you like this video, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.